hip hop,
Yeah.
hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop.
what's up with?
Attention all my business owners, if you would like to advertise your business right before each video that we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, make sure you email us right now, advertise@hiphopun.com, advertise@hiphopun.com, ask about our holiday specials.
Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper.
For sure. So let's talk about this, man. Somebody was getting bust over the head. Young Thug. We've been talking about this a lot, man. But every day, more and more people are taking plea deals. Yesterday, somebody took a plea deal. I think some other people are taking plea deals. But let's talk about YFN Lucci because it came out. I don't know if it was. I seen it a couple of days ago, but I wanted to wait for a couple more sources, before I actually would speak on it. But now more sources came out that YFN Lucci, his name is on the list of witnesses against Young Thug. And I'm like, man. And I would think it was like on reddit.com. And I'm like, I don't know if this is, a credible enough story. I saw people doing the stories on YouTube. I'm like, I'm going to wait.
Right.
But now, you see today it's exploding. And, supposedly he might be, nobody knows what he's going to say, but they're saying that his name is on, the list of people that's supposed to testify, or the witness list against Young Thug. What's your thoughts on hearing that news?
Don't surprise me one bit. And it doesn't.
It surprises me, man.
Well, go ahead. You go first. Why it's a surprise? Because shit don't surprise me at all.
Because, like, these dudes supposed to be, you know what I mean? And I'm not, the excuse about, they just rappers. And I hear people saying, well, the streets is a myth. The streets ain't no fucking myth, dog. The streets is 100% real. And rats was always despised. And just because it's a new age and people got money and they rappers and stuff like that, people that are rats are still despised in the street. You know what I mean? I think it's just the industry part of it, where it's like the fans and stuff, they don't really care. But in the streets, the real life streets, and I'm not saying I'm in the streets or nothing like that, people ain't rocking with no rat. They never have. I never knew anybody who thought a rat was cool growing up, ever. Even like a tattletale, like in school. Like, you a tattletale.
Word.
Why you telling? You know what I mean? You get beat up for that. So it's just like, I'm surprised because I'm thinking, maybe I'm just a little naive. I'm thinking that these dudes is really standing on their square. Young Thug so far has. But the people around him didn't. YFN Lucci, you mean to tell me you about to go tell when you in jail for what you in jail for? It's just weird to me, man. So why are you not surprised?
You going on the strength of real motherfuckers. You going on the strength of no cameras, no internet.
Right.
We gonna keep it real and keep it thorough if we doing dirt together no matter what. Those are what true principles we've always stood on. Our family, cousins, and we've done dirt.
Right.
And never once have we ever had to worry about telling on one another because this is just kind of the code that we live by, right? That ain't these motherfuckers anymore.
Yeah.
That ain't them. And unfortunate and as sad as it is that we got to watch a brother, and I'm not saying that I'm not condoning any activity that was done or anything that was being accused of. People lost their lives, right? But if we gonna do dirt, we gonna do it together, and we gonna shut the fuck up together. This ain't what we living in anymore. Not especially in hip hop, and it's unfortunate we got to shine a light on hip hop and such as negative thing. If we ain't murdering, killing each other, we telling on each other, or we doing something to just bring ourselves down. YFN Lucci, we've heard nothing about him since he's been arrested. It has been quiet outside of him feeling feared and threatened for his life in jail, getting beat up and shit. Soon as I heard that, I said, "Oh, he telling on Thug. He telling on him."
And then it's supposedly like something happened with his mom. I think with YFN's mom. Supposedly, I think she was shot at or something. So. I ain't saying that gives him a pass to tell.
Me either.
Especially when you're supposed to be this street dude and whatnot, gang life. You ain't supposed to tell.
Right.
You're supposed to take it on the chin, whatever comes with it. We got plenty of, examples of people that didn't tell. Matter of fact, I've been in some situations where people could have told on me, they didn't tell. I've been in situations where I could have told where I ain't tell.
Right.
It wasn't nothing crazy, no RICO case, nothing like that, but it was involving no police.
Right.
And some people just don't do it, you know what I mean? And I even had a female who could have told, she didn't tell. So it's just like, some people follow that code. I get it. The level that they're it's a RICO case, but at the end of the day, It is what it is. You was in the streets, you was doing dirt. Now you gonna flip on Thugger? That's crazy. And not just talking about YFN, I'm talking about the other guys too.
Yeah, I mean, some odd people is gonna be testifying on that list. Is that hundreds
It's
on that
hundreds.
list?
I know a few of them, like 7 or 8 of them, already took plea deals. A few of them took plea deals that are not going to be telling, but some of them took plea deals that are telling. One guy yesterday waived his Fifth Amendment right. He, pretty much said that he would testify truthfully to anything that they asked, and they gave him 15 years probation yesterday. I was just watching it on the Long Crime Network.
They
Took a
played
deal. Like I'm telling.
They play a dirty game with some weak ass minds because they probably throwing everything at them. Well, y'all can get out. None of this. Oh, we even throw y'all some money. And they looking at this dude. They hearing they girl. We heard that conversation between the young lady and the dude talking about you better tell. You got a kid at home. They hearing all this stuff. I ain't condoning none of this because the second you sound on that dotted line to do them activities that you do with people, it's the game you chose to live in. It's the game y'all preach about. Everything was good just a week ago. Y'all in here saying this and that and it's down for this, that, or this, that, and this. And the second y'all get caught up and they just throw a little bit of stuff. They give you a McDonald's cheeseburger and some nuggets. Y'all like, all right, he did it. Get me the fuck up out of here. It's sad, man. It's sad. Now, let me ask you this, we said this and asked this many a times, but as the more and more information comes out, it seems like the quicksand is getting deeper and deeper for Young Thug. You said Young Thug hasn't taken a plea deal yet or hasn't told on anybody. Who the fuck is there to tell him? What do you think about Thug? Because it seems like it is all crashing down on him. So what do you think about that?
I think they want him. I think that I think that's what's happening right now. They're strategically moving the chess pieces, and instead of him being queen, he's the king. Usually the queen is the most important piece, but in this case, the king is the most important piece. They're removing all the pawns until they can get to the king, or the queen will be in chess. But in this case, he's the king.
Mm-hmm.
So they taking all the pawns, which are the guys that are supposedly members of the gang, knocking one down. I'm knocking this one down. I'm knocking this one down. He takes a plea deal. He takes a plea deal. He takes a plea deal. It isolates you. Now we want you. We're going to get you. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to take a deal? You're going to take 30 years, 20 years? Or are you going to try to take this to trial so we can smoke you? That's what I think is happening right now. And he said it already. I mean, I heard him saying on numerous occasions to his lawyer and even in the interview that he did that he won't fold. He won't tell. He won't fold.
Will that cost him his life?
It might cost him some. It might cost him some jail time, some serious amount of jail time. I don't know if he could beat the case.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not in there looking at all the stuff, so I can't tell you that. But it definitely could cost him a lot, of time. My thing is, I never seen nothing like this,
right?
Where people are getting 15-year probation deals, and I just never seen anything like this. Like, it's weird to me, man.
It almost looks like in the instance we've seen 2 cases of the RICO where one person's going to get thrown behind bars for it, and that's never seen that shit. The R. Kelly situation. And now all these people taking plea deals and look like they're going to be walking around on the street free as can be on probationary or circumstances, but only one person is going to go to jail on this RICO charge. That looks like it's Young Thug. It boggles my mind. We heard the district attorney saying that she was out for blood and she will make examples and stuff, but just why only him? He was not the only one pulling triggers. If all this is alleged, he was not the only one calling shots. It just boggles my mind. That's the part that kind of surprises me, is how they're only going after him and are giving all these crazy ass NFL number type deals to all these other people that were obviously involved in the situation. That's why you had them behind bars to begin with. That's crazy.
Yeah, you would think that. I guess it's like cooperation. We give you the sweetest deal. Like, we need you to cooperate,
even if you killed somebody.
Yeah,
if we want him, don't matter.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
Very weird. And how what's that say to the families that want justice? What does that say to the people that are sitting here grieving and sitting there hurting from situations that happen? They don't give a fuck about Young Thug if he didn't pull the trigger. They care about the person that killed their people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a dirty ass game, and anybody who is getting into hip hop, getting into music, looking up to any of this bullshit, please take lesson. Nobody's loyal in this shit when it comes to when it really hits the fan. Look, keep your shit to yourself. The young bulls, if you ain't in an era where this is not accepted, don't even do dirt, because you will get told on. This is sad.
Yeah, it's a lot of informants. A lot of people, you got friends you're going to be rolling with. A lot of them going to tell. People setting people up. It's a dirty, dirty game. Just know, like, if you win it, like, this is a part of it. Like, we talking to Kansu. He said snitching is just a part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the police are, just like jail is, just like death is. That's just a part of it, There's only certain people. Like even the AR-AB case. Think about it. I'm not saying he would have won the case, but if he ain't had that one dude who ratted, nobody else flipped in that case. It was only just like a little people that like the buyers and shit that the crackhead buyers that the cops put out there, you know, and that one dude who told everybody else stood firm, stood strong, stood sturdy, and didn't tell. They went to trial and they fought it.
And his brother doing 3 decades over one person telling. Thug got millions of people telling.
Yeah.
I'm worried for him. And I, like I said, I'm going to say it again. To those victims, to anybody who got hurt in that situation, if he did it, then he has to deal with the consequences. But to be the only man to deal with everybody's consequences,